What's up, y'all? How's everyone doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another live stream from yours truly, your friendly neighborhood EDC enthusiast, Ron Kwok. What's up, y'all? What are y'all up to today? It's December, holiday season is upon us. Black Friday just got over and done with. Damn, everybody in the chat already. Zales Uchiha, what's up, man? I'm good. How are you? How has your holiday season been shaping up so far? Getting a lot of everyday carry, I hope. Do I sound a little different? Maybe? Well, I'll tell you why in a bit. But what's up, Brandon? Brandon is in the house. How's it going? Alan, what's up, man? Big E5 PTZZ. What's up, man? I don't know how you wanted to have me pronounce that, but it's good to see you guys. Welcome. Today is just gonna be chill. I wanted to catch up with you guys. It's been a minute. I don't know about all of you guys, but I've been doing a lot of holiday traveling. So Thanksgiving was a huge thing. I had a family trip right before that. So I've been gone for the majority of Thanksgiving and November, really. So I just wanted to catch up with you guys. I've been trying to be in the comments of the videos and the shorts that I upload, as well as on Instagram as much as I can. But, everybody's doing their own thing for the holidays. So it's good to see you guys. Good to kind of catch up and spend some time. I got a few announcements to make for December. At the end of the year, something really exciting is happening over here on the channel. So tune in for that. I'll give you more details as the live stream goes on. But for now, let's just kick it. How is everyone doing? Mia, what's up? How you doing? Good evening. Alpha Prime EDC, what's up, man? Looking good and sounding good. Thank you, man. I'm working on it. I'm sure everyone got their Black Friday deals, and for me personally, I didn't get so much EDC stuff as I got upgrades to the setup, the studio. So this here, friendly old mic here, I got an upgrade to the mic system just because we got a lot planned in 2023, and Black Friday is the time to, if there was something you've been eyeing all year and you wanted the price to drop to a certain point, if the price is right, then why not? Go for it, right? So, investing in the future, so to speak. What's up, Ian in the house? How y'all doing? Brandon says he's digging the mini tree. Thank you, man. I spent a good, here, let me see if I can. Nah, I don't want to, it's going to tip over and start a fire, so I'm going to try that. But yeah, get a little festive. Got a little tree, got a little ornaments, got a little live with purpose in there, golden star, That's how we got to do it. Yeah, so I will be here for the next hour talking to y'all. If you have any burning questions you want to ask away. I got your answer right here. First of all, I got a question for you guys. What are y'all carrying today, this Friday afternoon? It's 3 p.m. PST here. I don't know what time it is for all y'all. I know that, I have a global audience here, so some of y'all are going to bed, some of y'all are just waking up. So let me know, what's your carry this Friday evening? As always, Super Chat is enabled, so if you want to support your friendly neighborhood EDC enthusiast, or you just want me to see something really badly, go ahead and drop a Super Chat. Any and all donations are greatly appreciated. It's going to a good cause, helping me do this on a full-time basis, get more everyday carry for you guys front and center. But, chat's not doing too bad right now. Got 14 y'all in the chat, so go ahead, ask your questions. I'm here. But right now, I am carrying... So, of course, the F5.5 full titanium, but I don't know if y'all tuned into any of the shorts I posted recently, but I have something special I wanted to show you guys. I've been waiting to get this in hand for quite a little bit. This is the Blackout F5.5. Come on, focus, please. Yeah, look at that. So, I saw it on Black Friday, and I was like, okay, I have to get it. And it's just a work of art. Black G10. Looks textured, but oh so smooth. Everything blackout. The hardware is blackout, as well as the blade. M390 steel, but it's got, I don't know if it's Cerakote or black DLC coating on it, but this thing is a looker. Whew, love it. I haven't beaded it out yet, with lanyard or beads or anything, but y'all know that's gonna happen. I got some black paracord. I didn't have any in stock, so I, re-upped on that, and I'm definitely gonna fill it out real soon. What's up, y'all? Shindigable, hello, what's up? For all who didn't know, that's my lady. Everyday Minimalist says dual wielding Zons. I wish I could dual wield Zons, but I gotta get a picture of you doing that, just like Wolverine style. Just Say Bexar. Did I say it right? Bexar? Behar. Alan says Demco 8020.5 all titanium. Nice. Actually, I need to. It eludes me what that looks like, so let me look it up. All TI. Nice. Is it this boy? Is it this one we're talking about right here? Nice. It's a thick boy. Very industrial. I like that. What do you think about it, Alan? Tell me, how's your carry been with it? How long have you carried it? And what do you like best about this knife? Oh, hey, Ian. Is this playing? Oh, it's not playing. Damn. Okay, so y'all know Chavez knives, right? And I know that in the past, in different live streams, I've pronounced it in a slightly different way. Y'all don't blast it for me, but I called it. Because of the spelling, I said shaves for a long time. Like, what's that newest shaves knives you're dropping? Or what's that newest shaves pickup? And it in retrospect is really bad because like I'm listening to it and I'm just like, I can't believe that's how I said it. But in my defense, you know, it just I have no defense. I don't know. I just effed that up real bad. So Ian, one of the mods, he corrected me and finally, you know, said it correctly. And I had recorded him saying it, and it's not working, the buttons. Yeah. Broski. Oh, there it is. Thanks, Ian.
Thanks, broski.
Biggie 5 says Black Friday was a mad dash for patches. Yes. Speaking of patches, yo, check this out. I finally put it away. Oh, dude, I'm so excited about that. I'll show y'all later. I don't want to like give everything away in the first 5 minutes, but I finally like got this book of loop fields so that I can actually organize my patches. At first, it started with like 1 or 2 patches. It started with like my Live with Purpose version 1 patch, and then afterwards, I just started collecting them at an exponential rate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, you know, once a month, I'll just, you know, ration out a small portion of my budget for this. But it ended up being ridiculous. Like, I just ended up getting so much stuff. So I needed some way to kind of harness that up and make sure it's organized. Otherwise, I'm gonna start losing like limited edition patches, and we can't be doing that. Hell no. By the way, I just updated my sound setup. So if the music is too loud or if I sound crazy, put it in the chat. We'll adjust it real quick. I think the music is okay. I think. Just y'all blow it up in the chat if it's not. If it's too drowning, let me know. Howard Hughes says Ace Biblio. Nice. Very cool. I don't know what that looks like either. Let's see. Okay. Here, for all of you who don't know. Okay, it's a giant mouse knife. Okay, that's why. So I was like, I don't know. Yeah, okay, a giant mouse. Like, I've been eyeing them for a while. I haven't really committed to like one model or another, but that is a smooth looking knife. I wonder if you have the green canvas micarta one. Let me know. But how has your experience been with that? It almost, I'll be real, like, it reminds me of the f5.5, like especially with how the hole in the blade is, and it's like semi Warncliffe, right? The blade point kind of looks like it. I mean, I know the handles are different and every knife has its own unique aesthetic, but I don't know. That's what's calling out to me right now. Alpha Prime EDC says Zon, Carry, and Frag Friday Chavez. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Damn. All right. So Alan spamming the chat. I gotta delete that bot. I set up a bot for my first live stream thinking I knew what I was doing, and I don't know what I'm doing. And so I think I have the bot to be like overly sensitive. So if y'all like get too crazy in the chat, which I probably don't think will be crazy, but the Nightbot's just gonna mute you automatically. So take it easy, chill vibes, good people, good vibes in the chat. Don't get too crazy. Oh, okay. So a little bit of housekeeping. Last live stream, there were some missed questions. I don't know if Grim VIIX is in here, but he was telling me about emulator devices, and I totally like misunderstood him when he typed it out. So yes, the one that I was thinking about was the Retroid Pocket 3, and so that's like the newest version of like these little emulator devices that lets you play like old school Game Boy games and like SNES games. But yeah, so I know what you're talking about now. Thank you for that. I apologize that I didn't catch on earlier. David last live stream asked what EDC item I have the most of. So EDC items that I had most of that I bought myself would be wallets. I think like before I got into knives, into like keys, into sling bags, all that stuff, like I was just like a kid carrying around credit cards and cash, living his life. So I was like, I need some way to organize my wallet at least, and have that be not like a football in my back pocket, have it be decently sized that has everything I need and nothing more, right? So that's probably where like the seed of live with purpose and everyday carry kind of began, with me trying to just figure out my cash problems, my wallet in my pockets. So what I bought most of for myself would be wallets. Since I've started YouTube, you know, with samples coming in for me to review, things like that, it would probably be slings. Like I think back in 2019, I started making videos during the pandemic. 2020, I was just like, okay, what can I do? Everybody's locked down. And then as soon as I started getting traction, company called Moment, they're like a camera marketplace. They do a lot of, I think they started with portable lenses that attach to your phone, but they've since expanded and work with brands like Nomad and Wandered to provide like really nice slings, accessories, EDC stuff, camera stuff, all the good things. And they reached out to me, and the first thing they wanted me to review, collaborate with, was the MTW original Fanny sling. So that's a 2-liter sling, and they sent that out, made a video on it, had a great time with it, and since then, I'm the sling guy. So, so yeah, there you go. The 2 questions that I missed last time. Thank you, I appreciate it. Ron, set music to -35. Okay, if it's too loud. Well, okay, it's set to 35 now, but can you hear it? Because the EQ is not showing anything. So let me know. Zalezucha says, that's an EDC rabbit hole, happened to me when it comes to pouches. Yeah, I know, right? Like as soon as I discovered Data Crew, you know, the pouch, I was since that point, like until that point, I was trying to get a Garage Built Gear pouch, and you know, they sell out in seconds. We all know this, the Mighty Pouch Plus, all that stuff. They go like hotcakes, all right? So I was like trying to make do with like budget pouch. I started exploring other great creators like Alpaca released the hub pouch, and you know, some pouches worked well, some pouches didn't. And then when Data Crew released their What a Slider, you know, the 2-inch thickness, the first one on the market, super unique. I think that just kind of sealed the deal for me. And since then, I've been on like a pouch collecting binge. Like, oh, I forgot to change the screen. Thank you. But you know what I mean? Like I was on a pouch binge, and you know, I'm collecting them at this point. Traven says, Poppy, what do you mean? What's in my pockets? Alan says, LOL. I love that y'all are chatting with each other. That's great. It's community, right? That's what we're about. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Alan says, I was trying to celebrate Brandon's being a full timer. That's right. For those of you who don't know, which I'm pretty sure all of you know, Brandon over at Everyday Minimalist is making moves over on his channel, potentially going full time. So that means he's doing a lot more stuff for you guys in the very, very near future, right? So stoked on that. We got a lot of projects going on for 2023 as well. So it's going to be a damn good time, right? Go ahead and hit a like on this live stream and go over to one of Brandon's channels and watch his stuff, because I'm sure, what am I doing? I'm sure all y'all have watched all of his videos already. There's nothing left to watch, man. Come on, Brandon. Use this time. Make more videos. Bruce in the house. What's up, man? Blade Brigade EDC. How you doing, man? Thank you for dropping by, watching the stream. John Brunn says, yo, what's up? What's up, John? What's up, man? How you doing? What's in my pocket says, Bruce. Let's see the twerk video. Let's keep it PG, okay? I don't need no twerking up in here. Please, please, please. So, okay. Bruce says he doesn't hear music. All right, so I'm going to go with my gut and just leave it at like here. Okay. Tell me how that is. All right. Okay. Brandon says bring up the audio. Okay. Just did. Let me know. So it's at -15 right now. It was a -9. So you tell me now. Louder. Okay. Louder. Thank you for troubleshooting with me. I know that, you know, all y'all want to watch everyday carry stuff, but I'm over here just like tweaking my volume. Okay, I'm gonna wait because I know there's a delay. So if I keep going and then you guys like turn it around and say, oh, it's too loud, we're gonna be playing this game all night. So Bruce says, I also have a torn tendon and ligament in my ankle, so I can't run. Oh my God, man, what happened? I hope you feel better soon. That's wild, man. What's the road to recovery like for that? I don't know how many weeks, but stay off of it, dude. Don't try and do more than you're supposed to. All right, for real. Like, you know how it is, like when you're working out and stuff and you pull something and you're like, fuck, like I want to go back to lifting what I was lifting. I want to go back to my routine. So instead of like the 4 weeks, you're supposed to stay off of whatever, you try and go back into it a week after and you're like, oh, I'm feeling fine, whatever. And then you just shoot yourself in the leg and you just mess up your routine even more. So definitely take the rest you need. Alan says, Ron, who you collabing with? I don't know. We'll see. Stay tuned to find out. Subscribe, like, become a member. Go more than that. Okay, let me do this. All right, this is what it was at the start of the stream. So just throwing me for a loop, y'all. Zale says, first vid I watched of yours with the Alpaca Elements tech case, ended up buying that too. Nice, dude. It's a good pouch. Alpaca tech case, right? This one's X-Pack. I think it's VX 42 or VX21, I'm not sure, but it is X-Pack sailcloth material, waterproof, weatherproof, and it's very robust. It's got a front pocket, and look at this orange interior. Look at this. It's like honeycomb material. Okay. Zoom, please. Honeycomb material. It's ripstop on the interior, and you've got a bunch of pockets, organization, zip pockets, mesh pockets, anything you can imagine to keep all of your tech accessories nice and organized. So it's definitely a good pouch. I would put it right up there with, you know, a Peak Design tech pouch. It's a little rigid. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, because of the robust material, it's thicker and it's not as flexible. Whereas with the Peak Design tech pouch, the outside is, I believe, the ripstop, and it's wax as well. So it's a little more inherently more flexible. And then on the inside, it's a lot of like lycra material, you know, like the same stuff, like spandex, almost like things that knee sleeves are made out of, stuff like that. And it's very expandable. And the way that the Peak Design tech pouch is formulated is, I got stuff in it, I don't want to show you. It's not emptied out, but it's like origami style. So there's a lot more folds, a lot more pockets that you can kind of like fan out. And the more you open the pouch, the more that the pockets open up so you can see exactly where you've put what. And I think it just opens up the possibilities just a little more. So I enjoy the flexibility of it while still being durable. So I think it's just that fine balance that a lot of bag makers need to strike. You know, like you can go waterproof, but then you're going to be carrying around something that might weigh heavier, that might be more robust, but not as flexible. You know what I'm talking about? So Brett Cashmere Designs, what's up, man? Hey people, he says. How are y'all doing? What's up, Brett? Good to see you in the house. How has your drawing been? I know you've been working on a lot of good stuff, especially this. Ooh. So I'm gonna call this the Kraken takeout. I don't know if y'all are calling it that, but that was the very first thing that came to my mind when I saw that pouch. It is a beautiful pouch. Brett, Allen, y'all did amazing work. Y'all go check them out on Instagram at inky.edc. I'll throw it in the chat right now. But for those of you who don't know, they are the two masterminds behind this design. Inky EDC. It's you know, like really cartoonized caricatures. This Kraken takeout like blends a bunch of different concepts together, and it's a dope RE. I like it. Very cool, y'all. Keep it up. And I can't wait for it to drop. I don't know when y'all planning to do it. I don't think it's released yet. I think you guys are doing a giveaway of some sort right now. So go check their Instagram. They have details on that. But exciting. Marine X, door is kicked in. Thank you, brother. Thank you for dropping by and kicking the door in. How are you doing, man? How is your holiday season shaping up? I know you're doing some mad live streams over on your channel. I see you rocking the all copper Axwell wallet. I'm still checking it out right now. Like, I'm still wearing it, doing my thing with it. The verdict is out, or the jury is still out on what I think about that. I like the concept. The stack wallet is a nice concept. It's a tried and true concept. It can fit, you know, infinitely as many cards as you want. However, I do think that like the plates, even though they are bulletproof, which is amazing, it's, you know, back to that conversation we were having about robust materials versus like minimal, flexible, thinner materials, right? There's benefits and drawbacks to each. The plates on the Axwell are bullet damn proof, which is crazy, right? But you know, because of that, it is a little thick, so I'm not sure whether I like that or not. But it is very cool. Marina X with a $5 donation. Thank you very much. EDC diapers and wipes donation. He says, you know what's funny? I have a 19-month-old and I have plenty of diapers and wipes. But I mean, I know you have a family of, I believe it's 4 with a 5th on the way, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Congratulations, man. It must be an incredible feeling, but I'm sure you know, man, diapers and wipes nonstop. Absolutely nonstop, man. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Brett says, thanks, man. Of course, you know, good product deserves good praise. I don't know if there's is there bad praise? Ian says, I want that pouch. You should. Ian is a pouch head. In the beginning, he was like, I don't know what pouches are all about. I don't know if I want one. What would I do with it? And then now he's like on his 6th one. Doesn't even have enough gear to put. Doesn't have enough gear to fill it up. How True says, yo, what's up, everyone? Yo, Jace, good to see you, man. Thank you for dropping by. I have your patches here. I have a... So, oh, here it is, right here. Boom! I hope you all took advantage of this drop when it dropped, because I think they're gone now. But, yo, great stuff. So this is my little haul from DesignerCon. DesignerCon is a convention. Primarily, it's like vinyl toys and pins and that kind of paraphernalia. There's like anime, there's licensed goods, but one particular vendor that showed up at DesignerCon was One Data Crew, and I got to meet Los and Milk, and they're the coolest people ever, man. Like, they're super chill, you know. They're just passionate about EDC and just making moves, you know. And so we talked for a long time. I got a big grab bag from them, and I'm excited. It's a lot of REs, some pins. You know, I wasn't really into pins either before I got started in EDC, but you know, now that there's just so many facets, so many ways you can enjoy everyday carry, the REs, the patches, your loadout customization, if you will. It's just a good time, man. Like, it's, you know, aesthetics are a big part of it, and there's just endless ways to customize, you know what I mean? So, okay, I'm getting like flustered. There's a bunch of stuff. Take it easy, Brandon. Got a jet. Have a good stream. Thank you, man. Enjoy. I know you got a lot going on this weekend, so enjoy your weekend. Bum, bum, bum. Pouch Crew says, what's up, Brad? Everybody say bye to Brandon. Marine X says, yup, I got a lot of kids. Yeah, I mean, it's all good, man. Big clan, big fam. I mean, it's all good, man. What's up, y'all? Everyone's saying hi. I love it. I love it. I love it. Risen, what's up? Says, what up? Made it. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming by, stopping by the stream. Numbskull says, yeah, nice. Ron, I'll get the gear. Don't hate. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. If you like, you like. All right, so I found something while I was cleaning. Check this out. This is a Belkin tech pouch from 2003. This is my first tech pouch. Okay, it's got one zip. It's this thin. Okay, it's got one zip over here. That's it. I put all my wires and cables in there. I think at the time I had a laptop, so I put the charger in here. I don't even know if I had a phone back then. So, you know, whatever. It was like I had my beeper, my pager in there. But yeah, man, it was crazy. Kind of like nostalgia to the max, because like, look how far we've come. Like, we're talking about pouches that are waterproof, weatherproof, that can open up accordion style, origami style, that can link in via MOLLE to your larger backpacks, your loadouts and all that. And there's so much customization going on. And back then, not near 2 decades ago, this was the tech pouch. This was the shit back then. All right, this little thing right here. So props to my lady for finding that. We were like garage diving and going into like really old stuff, and she pulled that out and she's like, hey, this is content, take this. And here we are. I should sell that for like $100. Who would buy it? Like, maybe when I get like YouTube famous or something. Put it up on sale. Yo, what is everyone up to, man? Friday afternoon? Okay, Marine X says, Spider Co. Sabenza, Benchmade. You have to bury one, marry one, and keep another as a side piece. Which is which? Oh, okay. Okay, this is interesting because we've got 2 brands and 1 specific knife. So if it could be any model of those brands. Bury one, marry one, and keep another as a side piece. Okay, I can do that. Spider Co. Based on my experience right now and what knives I've explored and what I like, I would marry the Spider Co. because I got a Spider Co. pair of 3. I love the Spidey flick. That's where it started. I know you can flick with a lot of different knives, thumb studs, all that, but pair of 3 was my first love. So there's that. Marry that. I'm gonna keep the Sabenza as a side piece because I want it, but I don't want to run it into the ground either, right? I want to keep it as, I want to keep it pristine. So that'd be the side piece. And then I gotta bury the Benchmade. I probably will regret saying that, but I mean, prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've only played with the bug out and the mini bug out. So I'm sure that this little decision that I'm making here is going to change like 12 times a day. So that's where I'm at right now, Marine X. That's where I'm at right now. Bruce says, that's a big pencil pouch. It's a tech pouch, man. It's not a pencil pouch. Get out of here. Jason said, that's some old goodies. Yes. CPM says, what's up? What's up, CPM? Glad you can make it, man. Big E5 says, I missed out. So upset. On the North Face Pouch Crew REs? Because there's a lot that's been happening. Pouch Crew says, add some loot to that thing, Ron. Someone will buy it off you. Absolutely. I'm just gonna like scratch out the Belkin logo, put in some loop, throw in some like snake knots for the zipper pulls, and just run it as the Live with Purpose Tech Pouch V1 one of one exclusive. Someone's gonna get it. Coming to a BST group near you. Ian says, irritating being called out when I'm here to chill. All right. Everybody chill off of Ian. He's here to chill. I'm sorry. I just get excited. All right. Flip Solo says, oh, slash. Alan says, sup, Matt. All right, what's up? Customer service makes me marry the Benchmade. Oh, bury the Spider Code because their warranty policy and side piece Sabenza. Yeah, of course. Okay. So it seems to me that a priority for you is making sure that your knife makes it long term, right? No matter what kind of problems you run into, manufacturer defects, or you just use the shit out of it, you want to make sure that that knife is taken care of and taken care of well, especially with the money that you pay for it. Fair. Very fair. That's a good way to look at it, honestly. Especially right now, like with the economy all belly up. I mean, I know us EDC heads are still making all sorts of purchases, but you know, gotta have some insurance, have some warranties, you know? Brett says, hey man, what's up? What's up? Where is... Okay, so Matt is numbskull. My bad, bro. Subscribe, bro. Thanks, Alan, for sending me a link. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate you supporting the channel, man. One by one, man. Just love talking about EDC, chatting up with you guys, and just keep going from there, you know what I mean? Chicago 23 says, yo, Chicago 23. What's up? Chicago 23, are you Michael Jordan? That'd be sick. All right, so there are a few things I want to talk about. So this month, I'm going to be doing a couple videos on, you know, gear drops. I'm going to do another Tech and Topo video real soon. Tech and Topo is a series I started where we talk about the intersection of analog goods versus digital goods. You know, with EDC, everything is inherently and traditionally analog. You know, you use your keys to open your doors, you use your knife, cut open packages, and everything is manual. Whereas these days, we're seeing more and more the intersection of analog and digital. You know, watches are no longer analog. You've got Apple Watches all over the place. There's, you know, Amazon Kindles where you're reading on a digital interface as opposed to just, you know, your simple, you know, hardbound, softbound covered books. And so there's a lot of, you know, wellness going around as well, where now your phone is going to track how many hours you spend on apps online. It's not too healthy to spend your time looking at a screen all the time, all that stuff. So where is the balance, right? How much is too much in terms of digital in your everyday carry loadout? So that's what that series is driving to uncover, right? Like the first episode I did, it was about the iPhone and how smartphones, does it count as EDC? Is it a given because everybody has a smartphone and that's just something you do? Just, you know, everyone's gonna have one, so it's not even in the discussion. But I would argue that, you know, having a smartphone has its benefits and has its place as a proper piece of your everyday carry, especially nowadays with phone cases doubling as wallets. It can be a stand. If you work out of your smartphone, then there's even added benefit there. So there's a ton of ways that you can spin it. So I'll be doing that video this month, but most importantly, I'm gonna be doing a year-end live stream on the 22nd of December. Time, I don't know, I'm still figuring that out, but it'll be on the 22nd of December, and I'm gonna be doing a mega giveaway type thing. Okay, it's gonna be 3 separate pieces of the giveaway, and you'll have 3 separate ways you can enter. Okay, so 2 videos this month will drop with the keys to enter, and you'll have to just watch those videos to figure out how you can enter on those. And finally, the 3rd way is to join me on the mega giveaway live stream on the 22nd. And, you know, we'll be chopping it up at EDC, talking about everybody's holiday plans, travel plans, all that good stuff. But most importantly, we'll be talking about the giveaway. So we'll be doing the drawings on that live stream. So mark your calendars, 22nd of December. If you can make it, that would be awesome. You don't have to make it, because if you join with the other 2 videos, I'll be doing the drawing anyway, but you're gonna have to find out from someone, you know, send a friend into the live stream to tune in to see if you've won. But I'll be doing the drawing on the live stream and then making contact at that point. So stay tuned. The videos are gonna be dope. You'll have chances to enter, and a lot of good stuff is on the way. I originally was planning a 10K giveaway, but then a bunch of just things started happening. A bunch of brands reached out that I needed to finish up projects for, making videos, making shorts, all that stuff. So it ended up being 14,000. We're at 14,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for watching, enjoying the videos, the shorts, everything that we're doing here at Live with Purpose HQ. But since, you know, we're way past due with that, I'm gonna lop everything into one huge giveaway at the end of the year. So hope you guys are stoked about that, because I definitely am. All right. Fridden says, that's the beauty of being attracted to different knives. Yeah, I'm starting to get into it. Like, I think my knife knowledge is still like kind of iffy. Like, it's still beginner level. I'm still working out like the different steels, the different ways to sharpen, the different benefits and drawbacks to having different size knife, different, you know, actions. But you know, I'm learning a lot every day, and the itch is getting it's increasing a lot. Blade Brigade Bruce says, surprisingly, I haven't had to use any warranties. Me neither, which is good. But I mean, I think that just boils down to how you use your knives. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of us, you know, myself included, the main way to use my knife is to open Amazon packages. So we're Amazon warriors, right? So it's not like my risk to do something to the knife that would require an activation of the warranty is very minimal. You know what I mean? It would probably be more like manufacturer's defects that would do something like if I open the box and see there's a chip in the blade, which is highly unlikely, but you know, with QC and all that. But if that were to happen, you'd want to make sure the warranty is good. So for like people like me and others of you that, you know, have a day job, that, you know, you just have a knife as a hobby, you know, to open packages at the end of the day when you order something, then it's probably not too bad, and you probably won't need to worry about that too much. CPM says, burn Benchmade and send it to the underworld. Yikes. I mean, tell me how you feel, man. Bruce says, unless it's premium high dollar items. Yeah, like the Sabenza, right? Then it's given. And it's a given that there's got to be a warranty in place, all that. Jason says, bring back the BlackBerry, preferably the Curve. Oh my goodness. Yo, you want some real throwback? If you guys remember, T-Mobile had this phone called the Sidekick. Y'all remember that? Where it's like, it's almost like a Game Boy Advance, and you flip the screen out, and it was like a fidget. World's first fidget right there. You just fidget the screen out, and there's a full keyboard there. And I wanted one so bad, but I was on like Verizon or AT&T or something, and it was exclusive to T-Mobile for like a decade. All right. And I wanted it so bad. And like some of my friends had it, and I was just like, can I play with your phone? Can I just play with your phone? And I'll just fidget it and type shit with it. But like, you know, I had the standard 10 number texting, or SMS texting, where you have to press button like multiple times to get to the letter you want. Like, oh dude, if I had that sidekick or slide kick, is that what that's called? I don't know. But that was the OG. I'm gonna have to like source one. I'm sure you can just find one on eBay for like 20 bucks now. But I'm gonna have to do like a retro EDC video, and that would be my phone, man. I don't care how inconvenient it is. That'd be my phone. You think they'll still work? You think this like an unlocked slide kick? I don't know, man. Alpha Prime EDC says, Ron, what's your next knife for pocket art? Well, I just got the Blackout G10 f5.5, so that's it, man. I'm done for the rest of the year. I can't I can't get another one. So that'll be my next one for sure. And ironically enough, I said bury the Benchmade, but I do want to end up picking up like a legitimate bug out or mini bug out and have that be a part of the rotation. So see how looped up and upside down the world of EDC is. Like, you hate it, but you love it, but you hate it, but you love it. Brett says, I have a few Blackberries upstairs. Oh man, jeez. Antiques, man, antiques. John Brun says, very cool. Pouch Crew says, I wish I kept mine. The nostalgia is so bad with it. Seriously. CPM says, anyone have a Strider without lock stick that is real? I have no idea what that is. Mia says, all good stuff. Cool. 88 Chiapa says, the plants in your background, they make the room look dope. Thank you, man. Go to IKEA and go to Target and go to the plastic section and you'll find these plants. It's fake, man. If I had real plants in here, they'd be dead. They'd be dead in a minute. Pouch Crew says, my knife knowledge is real bad. Pouch knowledge, on the other hand, oh, I believe you, Jason. I believe you. It's cool, man. You know your weaknesses. You'll shore them up, live with purpose. So you want to get better at knives. You want to get that knowledge up. You know what you got to do. We got plenty of knife experts in the chat right now, right? Not me, but like all these people know their stuff and everybody has a preference. You know what I'm saying? Like Grand NEDM is all about all sorts of knives, right? Alpha Prime, he's all about the Chavez knives, to name a few. In fact, he says, CPM, I need a Shiro. Yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet, man. Seriously. All bad, all bad. Jeez, all right. Barbarian Brawny says, those broke so easy. The sidekicks? So Risen had all the sidekicks. See, I'm telling you, like, I don't know. Maybe if I had one, I'd know how fragile they are, but from the outside looking in, ooh, I wanted one. I wanted one so bad. Zale says, bring back the OG droid. Oh, I'm trying to remember what that even looked like. Was it LG that made him? It's like, it kind of looks like a square smartphone, right? I think so. I don't know. Howard says, what watch are you rocking? I'm not wearing anything right now. I'm at home. I'm chilling. But right now, I'm rotating between the Casio World Time, which is the A1200, the Casio, which is the GA2100A, I think is the black model. And I've got a sweet little Omega watch that I wear on classier occasions. So that's a good time. But that's what's in the rotation right now. I've been too worried about learning about knives. I haven't really done anything with my watch collection, so I gotta like up my game on that. Ugh. But then Casio and G-Shock are like putting out awesome stuff at a budget. So I mean, it's just a matter of like preference, right? And like, again, what your needs are, what you like, what kind of aesthetic you're into, how often you're gonna be wearing it, casual, classy, all that stuff. So, so many choices, so little money. Ian says, I got a little knife knowledge, a little EDC knowledge. Ian, you're really good at a lot of things. You gotta stop discounting yourself, man. TPN says, I'm not a knife expert. I call bullshit. I think you're lying. Ian says he went on a McRib run during the stream, didn't get into a crash. Don't watch YouTube while you drive, bro. At least wait until after you eat that last year McRib. They're never having those again, so make sure you hit that bucket list, and then after that, you can do whatever you want. Barbarian Brawny says Motorola Droid. Okay. Yeah, that's OG. That's OG as hell. Damn. Savage Riptide 12 says, hey, Ron, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Thank you for dropping by the stream. I appreciate you. Flip Solo says, I'm a half-faced blade junkie through and through. Half-faced blade junkie. I think that's a good thing, right? You like blades? You like knives? Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong. Ian says, McDonald's tried to fake me out, but luckily they had some. What, they say no to you? They said, we're out of McRibs, man. Go away. They're hoarding it for themselves because they're never making it again. So y'all know, do y'all use field notes? These little things? I know there are a lot of different journals out there. Leuchtturm, field notes, Write in the Rain, waterproof paper and all that. But did you know that they have like hella editions. So I'm re-upping for the year of 2023. You know, I've got my 3-packs and stuff. This is like their 50th iteration of the field notes, and these are dope. I'm going with either grid or dot grid. Up until this point, I always did dot graph paper. You see that? And the reason is because College Ruled is out, man. I mean, you can write, but the way I think, I'm like a visual person, so I like to sketch, I like to doodle, I like to draw. I'm sure Brett can definitely relate. A lot of things can't just be written left to right or right to left, however you want to write. So, or up and down, right? If you want to go into Asian cultures. But dot graph, you can do all that with dot graph because, you know, all the dots are aligned, so you can write horizontally, but you can also write vertically. You could also doodle. You could also do proportional sketches, everything, like floor plans even. I have an architectural background, so, you know, if I'm talking to my buddy about like redoing the studio, how would I want to design it and do like an easy floor plan right on this dot graph paper? So it's pretty dope. And this one, it's not dot graph, it's grid, but it's still awesome. And I love the red jacket here. Like, how crazy is this? Like somebody mentioned in one of my previous videos, they commented, what's that notebook that you have in the background? It looks like a field notes, but the numbers or the letters are all jumbled up. Like this didn't say field notes, it just had a bunch of like cryptic stuff. And that was the field notes clandestine edition, where it kind of like is themed towards cryptography and codices and stuff like that. So I thought that was dope. It just looked cool too, because it was just all black, right? Blackout. But yeah, field notes is pretty handy. I don't know, I haven't used Write in the Rain specifically, so if you guys have any experience with that, let me know. I haven't ever needed to write in the rain, but I think that's because like I'm not into like bushcrafting, you know, backpacking and doing like more extreme things that would call for that as a legitimate solution to a certain, you know, pain point, right? But it's good that that's out there and available for those who need it. Kind of like the Apple Watch Ultra. I know this stream is like I'm just talking about what comes to mind, man. Like if y'all have questions, ask them, I'll answer them. I don't even have a theme to this one. I just wanted to come hang with y'all for an hour and just kick it. But Apple Watch Ultra is a $700, $800, and it's a thick boy. It's like 44 millimeters, super thick, and it covers all these things. Like you can dive with it, you can hike to the Alps with it. It can like locate you using a satellite, and I think that's a service that they're offering with several models, I think. But yeah, the Apple Watch can do all that, which is or the Ultra can do all that. It's crazy, but it's just like a super high price tag for, I don't know, features that only maybe 5% of us will use. And it's just, I don't know, I'm probably not gonna get it because I have thinner wrists. I like a smaller form factor, so I probably, if anything, will just go for the base model. Excuse me, the base model Apple Watch, not the SE, probably like the next one up. But I don't know how y'all feel about digital watches, like not digital watches, but like smart watches. Ian says, okay, the fake out, nice. Patrick, Jason says Casio watch World Time is the best watch ever made. God tier watches. It's dope, right? And like just recently, I was talking to a guy by the name of Matt. I think it's Matt. My bad, Matt. If Matt's not your name, I'm gonna get this right. I gotta make sure that it's right. Okay, I can't find it right now, but I think it's Matt. We were talking about like modding watches and how like the AE1200, there's like a whole like sub community where you can like erase like some of the vinyl that's printed on there. You can change out like some of the features on the World Time and add in its own colors. Like there was like an apocalypse themed AE1200 where like they swapped it out for like a compass, neon glow, and just like some weathering, so it looked like it was post-apocalyptic. It was pretty awesome. Like I haven't gotten into watch modding at all, but it looks dope. Like I used to like build Gundams and stuff, and so like, you know, like little Gunpla like figurine models, and I enjoyed the hell out of that. Like I'm a tinkerer by heart. Like keyboards, I build them, man, and it's all good. So I really can't get into watch modding, because if I do, like it's gonna be a whole new thing. I'm probably gonna create a new channel just for that, and none of y'all are gonna want to hear about it. So but yeah, man, absolutely. Okay, where are we at? I lost it. Okay. Howard you says G-Shock Casio. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I have. It's very fun. I swapped out the strap for like a paracord trilobite bracelet, and then I put one of the Fidlock like thin, I think it's called the Flat 20. It's a 20 millimeter wide thin, low profile magnetic clasp. And so when I put it on my wrist, it's like one of those like old school retro snap watches where you snap it on your wrist and it just puts on automatically, but you snap the magnetic fin lock clasp on there, and it's quick in and out. So many people ask me like, oh, where'd you get that? And I have to tell them each time I made it myself. There's only one. But here are the pieces. There's paracord on Amazon. There's the flat 20 you can get from, I think Etsy is where I got mine. But it's fun, man. CPM says Rolex and Patek all day. Yeah, okay. I ain't got the bankroll for that, man. You do you. You're a super knife peddler watch collector. Brett says, I'm just going to carry a Texas Instruments TI-85. Oh my God. Yeah. You remember that? So legit. That thing is, calculates for you. And I remember back in like geometry school, like those things were banned because you could just like graph curves and it wouldn't even be a thing. You wouldn't even need to learn how to do it. You could just do it. Oh man. Bop, 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 bop. You should bring it back though. That'd be sick. Big E5 says, I have a Sidekick 3. Couldn't throw it out so many memories with it. Yes, absolutely. Like, I would frame that on the wall. Have y'all seen those like frame like works of art where it's like a Game Boy but super deconstructed? Like the screen's taken out, the buttons are taken out, and it's all laid out, nice flat lay, and it's just there, and you can just frame it. And they do like Game Boys, they do Game Boy Advances, they do iPhones. I think they do the Apple Watch too. It's good stuff. I don't know how you want to decorate your room, but it'd be a nice like office techie thing. You know what I'm saying? Numbskull says, I'm driving, watching the stream. Oh, y'all, I don't want to be responsible for some bad injuries here, y'all. Take care. Be easy, but be careful. Shit. Savage Try 12 says, I'm good, thanks. What is your opinion on the best budget knife? I would have to say the Baby Banter from Civivi. Super clean, very small, easy flickable, and it does the job, you know? And Civivi is like predominantly budget in general. Like all their knives, they have like, I don't know how many models they have. They have a lot of models, but like largely they're under $100. So they'll go from anywhere from like the Kai V mini slip joint knife that runs for like $30 and it'll go all the way up to $100 with the Elementum, depending on what finish. You get the handle, the knife blade in, but largely like that's a great budget brand to look at. I would also look at the NAFS Lander. I don't have one myself, but they just released that, I think last month, and it looks cool. And one of the best things about it is that the scales are open source. So anyone can design any type of scale and it'll fit the Lander. Not any type, but like you can design whatever design you want that you want to implement in the scale, and you can print it because the schematics for the specific shape of the scale is open source. So I think that's really cool. You know, it opens the door, allows for more customization, which is sick. It's really awesome. Dun, 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 dun. Alpha Prime says Citizen, Bulova, and Seiko. All very good choices, sir. Ian says, I've had nearly 20 McRibs since this is supposedly the last time they're around. Ian! McRibs aren't that good for you, man. Have actual ribs. Go get like a full rack of baby back ribs or something. Traven says, I don't know nothing about watches. Hey, that's fair, man. You got the time on your phone. That's all you need, right? That's all you need. We're talking from a practical standpoint. You know, there's time everywhere. It's redundant. Got time on the corner of my computer right now. I got time on my smartphone. I got time on my wrist. Not right now, but like if I were to wear a watch. So you got clocks, right? We've always had clocks. So damn. Patrick says, no field notes. I use my phone. Lamau, it's 2023, Ron. Okay, so you obviously haven't watched this video I made on note-taking, analog, and digital. And I think that was, I don't remember what theme that video was in. But basically, I discussed that debate. I discussed there is a certain time and place for both, okay? So it depends on what you do, and you know, if you prefer all digital, respect to you, no worries. And definitely having things digital is good because you can pull it up at any time. You can search, you know, years ago just for a certain keyword, and you can pull up notes that you would never be able to like flip through a 10,000 page notebook and find. I get that, but like there's just certain things that just aren't optimized for digital note taking. For example, like I mentioned earlier, I'm a visual person. If I'm gonna be drawing stuff, you know, it's kind of hard to do that in, you know, Apple Notes or Notion or something like that, you know, without a stylus. If I had an iPad with Procreate or something, then I could definitely do that. But you know, if you wanted to draw something, diagram something, sketch something, then it's almost, for me, maybe call me old school, I'm mid-30s, and am I mid-30s? I'm 33. Is that old? Fuck. But you know, it's for me, I just immediately gravitate to pen and pad. You know what I mean? And when I try and draw something, if I don't have something on me, I'll even go for a post-it and a pen than trying to, like, you know, screenshot a black screen and draw with the markup on Instagram stories or something like that, and then like screenshot that and save it. You know, it's just like cumbersome to me. So I think there's a time and place for those different applications, hence the debate between analog and digital in this day and age, right? So yes, it's 2023, but I would argue I like some pen and pad from time to time. Let me know, Jason. I want to hear your rebuttal. Flit Solo says, I just got a pop-off leather field note cover during their big sale. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. For me, I think, like, because my loadouts are mainly minimal, like, I think like just the raw jacket itself is cool, is fine. And like, I kind of like the look of it too. Like all black, I would do a thematically blackout EDC loadout. And of course, like the red that I mentioned earlier. And they also have like the cork color too. I kind of like that. It's nice. And then adding a leather cover, although it is reusable and you can, you know, reload it with however many field notes you want once you run out, it's thicker, right? So if I were to use that, I would probably run it in at least a sling, if not a backpack or something like that, as like my work, as part of my work loadout. Numbskull says, doodle here too. Yes. EDC knife and tool. Yo, what's up everyone? Good to see you, man. Glad you're here in the chat. Ian says at CPM. Okay, y'all are talking, do your thing. Brett says, I love field notes, so yeah, I agree. Plus, I'm an Aaron Draplin fan. Okay, forgive me. Who's that? Aaron Draplin. Don't tell me he like is the founder of Field Notes. That'd be embarrassing. Is he? He's no? Okay, on his website I see a lot of like trucker hats and beanies. Is he known for that? He's known for graphic design, right? I gotta look him up. I'm sorry, man. Dropping the ball here. 88 Chiapa says, Ian makes me proud to be an American. Nice, there you go. Ian with that pride. Bruce says, Ian, you'd be surprised on how much caffeine and nicotine I go through in a day. Damn, you are running on all cylinders, Bruce. Reenact says he uses Hive notebooks, paper made from crushed rocks, and it is grid or dots. I use field notes on the fly. Okay, nice. I think I've watched one of your live streams or videos where you pull out the Hive notebooks. Because I remember you saying that you have a very specific way you like to take notes. And don't argue with you about it. So I won't. But now this looks dope. Okay, nice. So using crushed stone is a sustainable alternative to, you know, killing trees and using it for paper. No water, no bleach, no acid. Makes the paper more durable, brighter, whiter, smoother than traditional paper. Okay, I'm gonna have to try it. Take your word for it, man. It sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that recommendation. I'll have to check them out. Do they have different sizes? I mean, I see that they have different sizes. There's like there's a Pro XL, a Mini. Okay, so they got a Mini, so I'll check that out. It's hardcover. Might be worth checking out. Ian says, I don't like thick tech. I don't do thick tech as like the 80s and 90s. It's cool, you know. Yeah, absolutely. Like, again, like I go minimal, so the thinner the better, but there's got to be like, it's got to practically make sense to me. I think if there's such a thing as like too thin, and then it's like, you know, is it just gonna snap in half? But yeah, largely thick tech, no bueno. And I think like earlier I mentioned, like I like to just go as minimal and clean as I can with everything, every aspect of my everyday carry. So there's that. Bruce says, yeah, I don't use the features, so no need for me. And there you go. Letty's in the house. I think I saw you in chat earlier, but I was just like swamped with like talking about other things. My bad. Good to see you in the chat, Letty. How are you? Apple Watch, the only watch to use. Better believe it, honestly. I don't have an Apple Watch, okay? But I've been trying to like wait. So story time. I got this iPhone 14 Pro like several months ago, right? I finally switched from Google Pixel Android to Apple, and that was a big thing because I was always repping Google Pixel super hard the entire time I've been on YouTube. And so I was waiting for like a smartwatch because I wanted, you know, I like my tech. I like, you know, seeing how the digital version of a watch might work for me in my loadout. And I wanted to get a smartwatch, but nothing came close to like the standard that I wanted. And like at the time, and still now, Apple Watch is setting that standard for smartwatches, right? Unless you're a runner and you'd probably go with like the Garmin's and all that. So that's fine. But I was like, oh, there's no like Android smartwatch that even compares. And so like I was holding out for the Pixel Watch, but I ended up getting the iPhone 14 Pro before that came out. That came out, and then I heard that it was just like mediocre, right? Like it didn't really satisfy that itch of getting that perfect Android smartwatch out there. So I think they're gonna be kings for a while. Apple Watch. Where am I at? I lost my place. No. Okay, Letty says, I like my field notes. I got the one where I put my nug on the cover. Oh yeah, that's right. They have one where it's like a open covers. You can put your own picture there. Very nice, very nice. Oh my God. Letty says, hey, now we ain't old at 33. Thank you. Yes, somebody said that. Thank God. Okay, I'm sorry. I feel like I missed a ton in the chat. I'm just gonna go back. Just flip through this. Okay, you know what? I can't. It's hard. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. Ian, 34 here. I'm an old man. You're not an old man. You're like my slightly older brother. I'm an only child. I don't have a brother. But all y'all are my brothers and sisters. Bruce says, I always have a notebook nearby. Yeah, good idea, man. Good idea. Alan says, man, all you guys are still young. Oh, how old is Alan? I'm sorry I opened this can of worms. Everyone's like posting their age now and like getting all crazy with seniority and stuff. Alan says he's the old fart. All right, until I see a number, man. I don't know how old you are. You do look great though. You're a handsome guy. Jason says you look younger than me. Okay, is that Asian blood? Asians don't raisin. I haven't raisined yet. Bruce says, but once we hit that wall, we turn to dust. Maybe it depends. I think like the key to longevity is honestly diet. No, the key to longevity is diet and consistency, right? So I think you gotta eat well. Don't eat trash, right? Like you gotta take care of yourself. Your body's a temple and all that. And then I'm a definite believer in like fitness and staying healthy that way, like physically energetic. And you know, it doesn't have to be crazy. You don't have to be like deadlifting like 600 pounds or anything, but you know, take those walks, do those stretches, be consistent. I'm guilty of not being consistent enough. So I'm working on that. And ever since I hit 30, I've been feeling it. You know what I mean? Like can't just pick up some dumbbells and go. I used to be able to do that. And now like if I do that, I'm just asking for it. Something's gonna smash my head open and just I'm gonna be out for 8 weeks doing nothing. So take care of yourself. Make sure, get on that, eat well, live with purpose. It all ties in. It all ties in. Have you ever heard me say that your body is your ultimate EDC tool? Because is that corny? I don't know. But it doesn't matter what you have on you, right? But if you don't know how to use it, or if you're not capable of using it, that's a problem. So A, that's learning how to use the tools you have. But B, it's also taking care of yourself. Because like, you know, you can do whatever you want, but like, if you're like not healthy, if you're not taking care of yourself, how are you supposed to, you know, like realize your ambitions and pursue the grail of whatever it is you want to do in life? You know what I'm saying? Wow, that got really deep really quick, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna start right here. Ian says, Brandon's still an Asian baby. He is though, still young, damn. Jason says, Ron went from Pixel to iPhone. I did the opposite. You did? How was your experience? When did you switch to Pixel, and which Pixel did you get? Because like I had the original one and then I had the third one and then I skipped 4. That was when they were doing their hand waving things where like that it could sense you wanted to swipe to the next song, whatever, but it just bombed because no one was doing that. And then I think they're on 7, 6, 7. I lost track. Bruce says Asians age line a Honda VTEC, slow as shit, then boom. VTEC kicks in. All right, Brett, you're out. He's gonna do this giveaway post on IG and get some dinner. All right, man, take care of yourself. I probably won't be here when you get back, so enjoy your dinner. Everybody go check out inky.edc on Instagram. He's doing a giveaway post for one of these. Okay, one of these. So check that out. Zayo Zuchiya says I'm 24. Hey, that's cool, man. It's all good. Barbarian Brawny says I'm an 89 baby. Me too. There you go. Alan says he'll be 47 in February. Damn, I didn't expect you to be 47. You look a lot younger than 47, bro. Seriously. Alan says diet or for sure and a regular workout. Yeah, absolutely. You know, like there's no easy shortcut. There's no pill you could take. There's no shortcut. You know, if you want to look good, you want to feel good, you gotta put in the work. You know, like I know all y'all like enjoy your specific EDC goods, but like, you know, you didn't get to that point just from nothing, right? Like you had to kind of join the hobby, figure out what you wanted to start with. Like some people gravitate towards knives, others gravitate towards wallets, keys, and you kind of figure out like what's a scope, what's a playing field, what do I have to choose from, what do I need to prioritize, and you start like taking steps towards that grail, the loadout, right? So same thing, everything in life, right? Consistency, continually pursuing, you get there. Ian says, yes, I'm a soft little white boy. No comment. Alpha Prime EDC says, I'm an EDC dad, so I got my knife and my milk bottle always at hand. Nice. Very cool, man. Milk bottles, holy shit. Like that daddy day pack video that I did, like it's come in clutch more often than not, but at the same time, like my baby's growing so quickly that like all the stuff that I mentioned in the daddy day pack, not valid anymore like a month later. Like there's just things that she don't need anymore, and then other things that she started needing. So like if I were to do a series on that, I would have to post like every week. Like age 12 months, this is what your daddy day pack's gonna look like, and then 13 months, this is what your daddy day pack's gonna look like. It's crazy. Like all you dads in the chat can relate. It's absolutely nuts. Like especially like this day and age, you know what I mean? Like all sorts of foods, all sorts of activities, all sorts of things you can get them into. Like we just did like a soccer camp for my little one. It was like a 4-week thing or 6-week thing, and it was on Saturdays, and we just like took him out, and then she was like 1. What are you gonna do on a soccer field at 1? You know what I mean? Like they're just kicking around little things, and everything turned into a nursery rhyme, and they were like, you know, getting used to kicking, and the fact that there's other kids around, and it's just getting them into the environment, which is awesome. You know, it's how they learn. But it's just like you wouldn't think like, oh, 1-year-old, let's get them on a soccer team, you know, like. But there's ways. Alan Ron speaking the truth. Thank you, man. I mean, it's just personal experience. I think that's this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not an expert on everyday carry. I just have been living life a certain way and prioritize certain things. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. And that's what I do with my videos. That's what I do with, you know, my live streams. We're just chatting it up. You know what I mean? And stories and all that. Like just give you a glimpse of what I'm doing myself. Whether it works for you or not, that's another story. Take it or leave it. There's always gonna be haters out there. Get plenty of like DMs like, "Fuck is this?" Right? But it is what it is. You know, either it works for you or you don't. That's cool. Not everyone's gonna want like an Orbi key organizer. Not everyone's gonna want field notes to write their notes in because, you know, maybe you like digital stuff. Maybe you don't need keys because you live in an apartment with a door that has like a keypad entry or whatever. You know, that's cool. I wouldn't want you to carry around a key organizer if you don't have keys. So it just depends. It depends on you. Ian says, getting out of the Apple ecosystem is nearly impossible. I couldn't do it to save my life. Well, it depends on how deep you are into it, right? You got a MacBook, right? You got, I don't know, you have iCarPlay in your car. You've got a phone, you know, like if everything's in there and you're using like Apple stuff, then yeah, it's hard, man. It's a hard fix. Barbarian Brawny here, Google Pixel here. Yeah, see? I feel like that's like one or the other, right? Although they have like, what, Galaxy Folds now? Like crazy phones that fold and the screen folds too? I don't know. I think it's a gimmick. Like, what could a fold phone do that your phone cannot other than fold? Like, just because your phone has a larger screen and it's foldable doesn't mean that the apps you're using are programmed to take advantage of that real estate, right? If anything, it's just gonna be stretched, and then you'll have more room, but that's it. There's no extra functionality. I'd rather get like an iPad mini and carry that, you know what I'm saying? Because then like there are apps designed specifically to utilize that, and it's a lot better that way. Whereas like I feel like folds are a gimmick, at least until there's like a dedicated ecosystem of developers making apps for that to have it be useful. But I've also never held or played with one, so that's just me speaking from the outside in. Numbskull says, anyone want to collab on a daddy patch? Hit me up. Ooh, interesting. We'll talk. Barbarian Brawny says, dude, yes, all the baby stuff moves so fast. It's different every month. It is, man. It's nuts. Like, you know, I might have to do like a milestone thing. 6 months is what you're gonna do. 12 months is what you're gonna do. 18 months this is what you're gonna do. Alan says, Matt, I'm down. I know Pocket Filth is coming up with something too. Nice. See, this is dope. Networking, creators working together, coming up with dope stuff. That's all I can ask for out of this chat. Like, I'm providing the platform for y'all to do your thing, which is great. Enjoy, guys, enjoy. Anthony Yu says, coming up with a dad patch for high class problems. Nice. Not everyone likes NSFW patches I make either, mouse. So, hey, do you, man. Everyone's gonna have haters. Just make peace with that and do what you love. Do what you want. Ian says, I got the CarPlay, the phone, the watch, and I'm screwed if I want to go Android. Just don't, man. Just don't. It's not an overwhelming thing. Like, it's not an overwhelming, like, no-brainer to go Android right now. So I would just stick with what you got. It's free. Barbarian Brawny says, Fold is a gimmick. It's actually older technically inside and not as good. There you go, right? I think, like, is it because of the processor, the Snapdragons, or they're using, like, previous gen to cut costs? Because they're investing so much in the mechanics of the Fold and the screen itself that they got to skimp out on the meat and potatoes of what makes a smartphone usable and efficient. Tell me how that makes sense. Tell me how that makes sense, y'all. You pay more for less. Just saying. I may or may not know. Ooh. What do you do for a living, Brawny? Drop Dead Ducky says, what's up? What's up, Drop Dead Ducky? How are you doing? What's in my Alan says, Ian Lol. Okay. One more patches on mental health and positivity. Ooh, that might be a good idea. I mean, like, if you dive into the meaning of a morale patch, right? It's supposed to, like, keep your mind on the mission, or like keeps you grounded in that particular mindset or something like that, right? So something about mental health and positivity might be a good thing too. Drop Dead Ducky. Alan says, drop Dead Ducky. There you are. Oh, did you invite him in the chat? Thank you. Thank you for bringing people over here. We're a small little group, 31 people right now, but hey, it's fun, right? Oh, Alpha Prime EDC says, like the early EDC dadding patch. Yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I didn't like the aesthetic, so I didn't go for it. Even though I am a dad, I appreciate that. And dadding is hard. And EDC with dads is especially useful, but I didn't feel the aesthetic. Alan, I've got one on mental health. I'm working on actually. Or Ian, let me know. I want to see it. I want to see your sketch. That'd be pretty cool. David GM says, where's the sake at? Ooh, not here, but that sake we had was hella good. I'm like thinking about getting more. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bust out. Well, there's another question. What do you all like to drink? I know Marine X is gonna chime in right now. He's always got like a big bottle of whiskey or some scotch or something. I like scotch. Sake is also good. Also like bourbon. But I think those are the three. I think those are the three I'm into right now. So I don't know. But I don't even drink that much. Once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. Moderation. Alan says, we got a bunch of RE creators in here. Yes. Speaking of creating REs, like I'm designing more stuff. Like we got the Live with Purpose exclusive patch version 1 that I made like a year and a half ago. And I haven't done anything since because I had like 50 followers then. And I was just like, I need something to like ground my Live with Purpose brand in. So that's that. But I haven't done anything since. So I'm itching. And now that there are 14 of y'all, I'm really itching. So let me know. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask you guys. For those of you in the chat right now, y'all have seen my videos. Y'all have seen the stuff that I make. What's one thing that you want me to do more of or would like to see more of in the channel? You know, I appreciate the, you know, you do you. Keep it up. Keep going in the direction you're going. I appreciate that. But if I were to ask you and you were to answer, what's the one thing you want to see more of? Is it more knife coverage? Is it more, you know, like I've been known to do like slings and backpacks. So do you want to see more of that? Do you want to see more of the integrations between the two? Do you want to see more like lifestyle vlog stuff? More cinematic stuff? Because, you know, I sneak in some of those like B-roll sequences from here and there in my videos. So let me know what you want to see, because I think like for 2023, there's a lot of things happening and in the works. So I want to also at the same time just make more stuff that y'all want to see. So let me know. I am open for suggestions. Numbskull says rum. Oof, haven't had rum in a while. Ooh, Barbarian Brawny says Bush Light. Nice. It's natty light for me. College days. Oh my god. Kicking RT66 says Matsusalem 15 year. Oof. Just the fact that it's 15 years is good. I'm sure it's good. Ian with the claw. Of course, brother. Alan says I'm a lightweight. I can't drink with crap. That's fine, man. Honestly, you're probably better off. Your liver thanks you for your service. I thank you for your service, man. Lady says high noon. Marine X says bourbon and rye. There you go. See? Called it. But, okay, so not scotch. Bourbon. Lady says nooners. Yeah. EDC knife and tool. Quit drinking 2 years ago, but like my craft beers. Nice, man. Good on you. You know? I think drinking and alcohol is like, it's either one or the other, you know what I mean? Like either you do it and we can talk about types and preferences, or you don't. And I respect that. I don't want to push that stuff. So I'm only going to go as long as the chat is comfortable with that. Numbskull says creator interviews. Ooh, interesting. Yeah. I've got a few collaborations lined up. I think in the past like few months I guess podcasted over on Everyday City Carry's channel with Ray, and he's a cool dude. You know, we talked for like an hour plus, and it was chill. I think Marine X, we were talking about doing something together, but just with the holiday rush, everything just got crazy. But yeah, creator interviews, I think that'd be dope. Lady says lifestyle vlog, more me. Oh, nice. Okay, I can do that. Like honestly, like I think with pandemic and just things getting nuts, I think it was just crazy. It was easier to just stay in the studio and just like kind of talk and just run B-roll on the studio table and then just talk right here, talking head, but not like going out doing things. So might have to switch it up. Flip Solo says more videos at the shows. Interesting. That's true. I was at DesignerCon, but I didn't like vlog, which I think may or may not have been a missed opportunity. I think it was like a last minute thing, and I was with family, and I was just like, I want to keep it chill. I want to enjoy the con. I want to make sure I walk the floor and just like have a good time, and I made sure to stop at Data Crew. But other than that, I think, yeah, we'll have to do more proper like show coverage from an EDC perspective. Barbarian Brownie says, I want to see more knife sharpening. I'm no good at it. You know what's hilarious? Like, there's some people who are just like, that is absolutely most ass way you could sharpen a knife. Get the hell out of here. I'm just like, okay, my knives are sharp at the end of the day. It's not like ruining it or anything. I'm using the Work Sharp sharpening system. It's like a super easy like setup. It's like a little rig with an angle, and you can set different degrees. And so if you wanted to sharpen a certain way, or like for example, like an EDC knife would probably float a little more towards like 15 to 18 degrees, and you can set it to that and make sure that you have that consistent sharpening angle all the time. Comes with like 6 different grits. There's a pro version or an elite version that you can sharpen serrated knives with, which is, I've never done it myself, but it's like it's its own beast from what I hear. And then just kind of run with that. But yeah, I could definitely do more of that, like in the shorts and stuff. Or maybe even like do a long form and kind of explain to y'all like my perspective of diving into knife sharpening, because maintenance is a huge thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, like EDC tools is useless to you if you don't know how to use it, or it can't perform what it's supposed to do, right? And so if you carry a dull knife, you're gonna be in for a surprise, man. It's not gonna be good for you. Oh no. Okay. EDC knife and tool says more gadgets, pouches, and knives. Done. Easy. I already got a ton of that locked up. Flip Solo says you were just at a con. Yes, DesignerCon. That was fun. That was when I met up with Data Crew, and I gotta show you the pouch haul before the RE haul before we bust out of here. Anthony Yu says at Pouch Crew, what's up, man? Nice. See, talking to each other, hanging out. Risen says Ron Marine X collab. It's gonna happen. I think it's a matter of time, man. It's definitely gonna be a matter of time. EDC practical use demonstration. That makes a lot of sense. You know, I think a big part of EDC, a lot of people are like carrying it because it's a bandwagon thing, or everyone buys that knife because everyone else is buying that knife. Like, oh, that's hot shit. That's a commodity. I got to get it. But do you really know how to use a knife? Are you really using your EDC loadout practically and functionally because of your purpose, right? I mean, that's the whole reason why this is my mantra for this channel, Live with Purpose, because, you know, there's a lot of things you could just get just to get. And if that's what you want to do, cool. But like, you know, if you carry a knife and don't know how to use it or don't know why you're carrying it, or if you carry, you know, a notebook but don't have a pen, it's like, all right, what are you doing then? And so, yeah, practical demonstrations, I think that's good. Anthony Yu says, drop 10 Ducky, you caught me. TJ Duran says, hello, maybe we can get some more knife stuff. Yes, so I mentioned earlier that I'm total knife noob. I'm like learning the ropes. I'm just getting started with different brands and kind of sampling everything. I'm definitely gonna do more knife content as time goes on, just because like I'm learning more and I want to impart that knowledge that I'm learning from a beginner's perspective to you guys. You know, like when I started, like somebody gifted me a knife and I was like, oh I don't know what to do with this. Like I was scared to like even open packages with it because I was worried I was gonna cut myself because I didn't have technique, I didn't have awareness or knowledge. But as time goes on, as I'm learning more and researching more, I'm figuring out like what knife steels are easy to sharpen, which are difficult to sharpen, which are worth you know, spending the money on, whereas will a budget knife do for certain instances and uses, right? So for sure, more knife content, absolutely. Teacher Duran says, okay, I just said that, sorry. Have Zach on a vid. Zach in the wild? Is that who we're talking about? Alan says, "Lost up, Tony." Ian says, "Ray Sarion." Yeah. So I mean, I'm planning to do something of a podcast in some kind of capacity, you know, like especially with branding, EDM next year. So once we get that started, I'm gonna blow the door wide open on guests and guest speakers. Could have gotten an interview with Los and Milk. True, but I think they just like the suspense. You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna say shit. They're just gonna drop something absolutely fire and call it a day. Barbarian Brawny says, I'm buying that Work Sharp one for sure. I need it. Yeah, it's really like practical. You know what I mean? It comes in like a neat little case. Everything's set up. You don't need any other tools or materials. You don't even need to clamp it down. It's like, it's a stand. You put it on the table and you clamp the knife into the system, but that's it. It's very useful. Ian says, a Steve Stacks interview. Okay, Ian, can you compile all this and put it in a list? Send it to me. I'm kidding. You don't have to. Thank you, though. Would love to see like interviews with like our e-gear creators, like sitting down with Jamie Williams, Listen Milk, and like whoever runs OEG. That's a lot of likes, Ian. Speaking of a lot of likes, let's get some likes on this live stream. I don't know how many we have, but I would appreciate it if you dropped a like. If you enjoyed your time here watching this live stream, drop a like. Let me know. Alan says OEG is a one-man shop. Ian Letty says podcast style interviews with creative EDC makers sounds dope. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be in the works. I mean, I got this for that reason, you know, so it's gonna happen. Absolutely, it's gonna happen. You got a new Pouch Crew podcast? Let me know, man. That sounds dope. Pouchcast. Ooh. Missed opportunity. Ian says, I need to get more steel. I'm thinking about the new Wii Lacanico designed one. I haven't seen that one. Blade Brigade says, do I hear camping trip after ATL Blade Show? I don't know. Where all the EDC peeps get their skills put to the test. Can you start a fire? Can you cut things down? Can you set things up? Can you tie them knots? Maybe. John Brunn says, what would you recommend for a starter pouch that's actually available? It's a tough one because they go pretty quickly. I know for a fact Data Crew is trying to restock like as often as possible. I think the one that comes to mind is the Alpaca Hub pouch. So that one is for the most part always in stock. I think there's two versions. There's one without the loop field and one with the loop field. So I think you want to get the loop field so that you can, you know, put your REs on there and kind of enjoy setting that up that way. But standard pouch, it's not too thick, but you know, all for making a more minimal loadout as opposed to just stuffing everything into one pouch. And you know, it's good. It's always available. Alpaca Hub pouch. Check that out. Alan says, I like Lacanico's designs. TJ Durand, which Work Sharp specifically? I need to get one. So depends on what knife you have. If you have a serrated one, I would go with the Elite Precision Adjust because that's the one that actually will allow you to sharpen serrated knives. But the stock one is all you need. Like I think it's just called the Work Sharp Precision Adjust, and it has various grits from rough to polish that you can sharpen your blades on. And I think like for most uses, that's an easy like no-brainer one-stop shop there. You know what I mean? Like unless we're getting into like, you know, knife snob territory where you have like legit stones and you're, you know, doing everything by hand and maintaining that angle yourself. And if you are, that's awesome. I want to get to that point one day. But I think right now for, you know, common practical use, the base model Precision Adjust is more than you need. I think it'll cover everything you might need. EDC Knife and Tool says, what did everyone score for Black Friday? I bought a Giant Mouse Nimbus 30% off and a 2022 coin and a Pete's Pirate Life bottle shank. Nice. Dude, I was seeing that PPL stuff. I think I haven't opened it yet. Is that bad? I've been like trying to set up content and stuff and I haven't opened up the Pete's Pirate Life, Pete's Pirate Knife. I got one. Like, I think it was when he did his like secondary drop. It was like last chance drop or whatever. And I was like, pfft. I'm only on YouTube because of Peter McKinnon videos. So I gotta pay tribute to the man. Got that. Alan says, excited for the new year for you, Ron. Thank you, man. I mean, for you too. I'm excited for you, Inky EDC, stuff you're doing with Brett. It's gonna be sick. I think it's gonna be really cool. A lot of good stuff coming, man. A lot of good stuff coming. EDC, Live with Purpose podcast in the wild. I feel like it's gonna happen. Laconico. Yeah, that's what I said, right? I'm here for all the collabs and content. Of course, Anthony Yu, definitely. Letty says, bro, Survivor EDC Creator Edition sounds hilarious. Oh shit. I don't know how like safe that's gonna be. We're gonna start turning on each other. Oh my god. EDC Knife and Tool Alpaca need to hook up. Need to hook and loop the admin pouch. Yeah, it's true. I think they do need to like loop field a lot more of their stuff because they make a lot of pouches in a variety of different tiers. You know, they have the tech pouch size, they have the regular EDC pouch size, and like everything in between and more. You know what I'm saying? So for them to put that loop field on there would be the icing on the cake, I think. For sure. Risen says Viper 8 has a cool budget pouch. Oh, I've seen that around. I haven't tried one out personally, but I've seen that around too. I don't know what the availability is like for the Viper 8 ones, so are they on Amazon? I think they might be on Amazon. All right, if you're Jared Neves, you can even go up to Venevs on it. I don't know what you're saying, Ian. Professor Ian, dropping the knowledge. Nobody knows what you're talking about. Wonder how shit. Damn it. I hate you, Ian. I hate you calling me out like this. Okay, I guess that's payback for earlier. God damn it. Veneve. How do you say it, bro? Give me the phonetics right now. Jason says Alpaca does loop more. Oh, and I'm sorry for yelling just now. I realized like I probably clipped like a mother and just like screamed in the mic. So sorry. I just got too excited. I tend to do that sometimes. Barbarian Brawny says Benchmade versus Spyderco. Ian, hard choice. Veneve. Okay. I said that on the second or third try or something like that. Okay, so here's a few things that I wanted to do in 2023. I don't know, you guys give me your opinion before we take off for the night, but I wanted to do like Amazon builds because like I feel like Amazon is like a really great place, accessible place to get things. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of makers making limited time stuff, limited edition things. It's hard to find them once it got a stock, but most Amazon EDC things that's stocked there is available, right? So would you want to see more like Amazon EDC builds like under $100, under 200 bucks or whatever? I know there's a creator on YouTube named Josh Fern that I follow just because, you know, he's like straight to the point, his aesthetics on point, and he's been doing different things too. So I know he does Amazon builds, and I think that's kind of cool. It's a cool concept. So would you want to see more of that? Budget builds, I think that's another thing, especially since I'm a knife beginner. Like I feel like beginner EDC builds and loadouts are pretty important because a lot of people kind of see like a $200 price tag on a knife and they get kind of like intimidated. It's daunting because you don't know what the blade steel is, you don't know what use it's for, and dropping several $100s on a piece is like, you know, at the end of the day, you don't know if that's a good buy or not. So maybe more budget builds might be the way to go, at least to like start off and have it be like a gateway thing. Blackout Kit version 2, of course. I just got this boy for all of y'all who didn't see. This is the Blackout G10 f5.5 from Urban EDC. Love this thing. I gotta deck it out. I wonder if Lynch Northwest makes clips for this. Not that I'm hating on this clip, but I have a Lynch Northwest deep carry stonewash tie clip for my Spyderco Pair 3, and I love it. It's real clean. I like the look of it. So I wonder if they make one for that 5.5. Gotta do it. But anyway, Blackout Kit version 2, yes. And I think body wear is another thing, like slings, backpacks, and like travel kits. You know what I'm saying? Like holiday season is upon us right now, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are already traveling for the holidays. I traveled all last month, but like I haven't dropped like a formal travel loadout or what I would personally take to travel for a weekend versus what would I take for a week, or what would I take for like a business trip, like to make videos, to vlog or something like that. Like what would I carry, like camera packs, or you know, like Pelican cases for my gear. What would I do? So I think that would be interesting. Would you guys find that interesting? So body wear, I think, and travel is another thing. That's all I got. That's all I got planned for 2023. I'm just kidding. That's not all I got planned for 2023. I got a ton of stuff planned for 2023. Y'all just don't know. Y'all gonna have to like, subscribe, follow, and watch my videos to find out. All right, one last look at the chat, and I'm calling it a night, y'all. Here we go. Where are we at? Okay, Marina says YouTube doesn't have clipping during live. You good? Cool. Awesome. Simon Lamb says thoughts on the Concept Warrior. Got one in the Going Gear box, and it hasn't left my pocket. I've heard a lot about Concept, but I haven't actually like looked into it. Let's see. The Warrior. Oh, that's kind of sleek. Oh wait, you know what's funny? Ray over at Everyday City Carry, I think he like threw this up. He did a segment at the end of his podcast called like Sharp or Dull, where I just, you know, cop or not, basically, like, would I buy this knife or pass on it? And I think he pulled this one up. It wasn't the one with the green micarta. I think it was the one with the black micarta. But this one, I think. So it's black DLC and then like smashed carbon or something like that. But I think it looks dope. What blade steel? See, look at me, like I'm already looking at blade steels now. S35VN, okay, that's standard, right? Chamfered tie handles. I think it looks cool. I can see why it hasn't left your pocket. It's real clean. And do you specifically have, or which one do you have? Do you have the green micarta? Do you have the black carbon fiber that we just talked about? Lauren Case just subscribed. Thanks, Lauren. I appreciate you. I think I've been missing several of those notifications, but I saw that one, so thank you, Lauren. Here we go. I keep, for all y'all creators that do live streams out there, let me know how you keep track of the chat. Like, is there a separate thing that you do? Do you do it through OBS? Like, it keeps going to the latest, right? And I'm trying to like keep my place, and I keep having to scroll up, and I don't. It's tough. It's sketch because I want to cover all of you guys and what you're saying, but it's like hard. So sound off, y'all. All y'all creators in the chat who do live streams. I'm talking to you, MarineX. How do you keep track of chat? Or are you just good? You're just good at it. And I just need to like up my game. Blade Brigade EDC with a $5 super chat. $40.99 super chat. Thank you, man. Did you say anything? You said keep it up. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Okay. Okay. See, I'm lost. I'm lost. Close lights have to like video. What does that mean? How do I like the video? Oh, I see. Yeah. You gotta minimize it real quick and hit the like. Risen, hit that like. Thank you. Nathan Impact Lab says dad EDC loadout. Different ideas. Yes, that's true. We had a whole discussion earlier about how like one dad EDC loadout is just not enough. You know, like you have to go through multiple iterations because your kid's gonna grow up so damn fast, and you're gonna have different things to worry about at different stages of their life. You know what I'm saying? So, and as time goes on, you know, you're gonna need a bigger pack. You might need 2. You might need a stroller pack, like a remote satellite thing that you keep on the stroller at all times, right? So you're right. Dad EDC, different stages, absolutely. Bum, bum, bum. Ian says smash carbon is shredded carbon. Are you shredded, Ian? A podcast with EDC dads says Numbskull. I think that's a good idea. Like dads just chatting about how they have so much shit they gotta do and keep track of. Yes, I am all about that. I'm down to spend an hour and just like how crazy your kids are and how you gotta like keep up with them. Like they're like little batteries and they just go. Letty says, Ian, you know it all. Yes, you do. Marine X says he uses Ecamm and it keeps your place. Okay, I'll have to check that out. But you also ignore a lot of chat. Mostly look for questions and go from there. Yeah, fair. I think like I just need to get better at scanning because like you saw me multiple times during live stream. I was just reading people's banter, and I don't know. Alan says you got to put Bruce's laugh for the super chats. I know. I'm waiting for someone to send me the file. I think Brandon has the file and he hasn't sent it to me, or Bruce needs to send me the raw. I'm gonna put it in right now. Thanks, broski. Oh, it's not working. The shaves one is not working. Well, Alan says, I think that's cool that he does that. He's talking about Ray posting the username message on the live stream. What do you mean? So that you can contact them later? Dads talk about how broke we are. Speaking the truth, Alan. My man, speaking the truth. Ian says, what about an EDC Hypebeast podcast? Like in what capacity? Like sneakers? And like Stussy and urban like streetwear? That might be cool, but I think at the same time, like there would have to be enough people that like that aesthetic in order to have like conversation, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise it's just me talking to Brandon and Balin and that's it. It's just gonna be the three of us, just like, all right, what kicks you into next? And it's just gonna be us. All right, guys, it's 4:30. It's been an hour and a half. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for joining me on this live stream. I've been having a great time just chopping it up with you about everyday carry and just what's going on in your holiday season. I hope you guys got some dope Black Friday hauls. We didn't get to talk too much about that, but just drop it in the comments. Let me know. And there's a lot to look forward to this December. We're talking the videos. We're talking about that mega giveaway on the 22nd of December. I'll be on live stream right here. That'll be the next live stream. That'll be the 5th live stream of this year. This is the 4th one. I can't believe we're already doing live streams. That's dope. But thank you, each and every one of you, for coming through. All the super chats. Thank you so much for supporting me, your friendly neighborhood EDC enthusiast, Ron. I'll be here for you. I think a video is going to be dropping real soon. Details to be announced. And then, of course, look forward to shorts on YouTube. And I'll be over on Instagram as well, okay? Take care. Stay safe. And as always, live with purpose. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace, y'all.